Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yasmin Cole. Today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how I create my figure drawings for fashion design and illustration. So first what I do is I draw a vertical line and I just mark 2.5 inches for about 7 different lines, and on the 8th line I do for 1/2 inch. So once that's done, then I just mark with a very light pencil a line going across the page so I know exactly where to stop certain parts of the figure when I'm drawing it. So what I'm going to start off with is a little circle. This circle can be as big as you want it to be or as small as you want it to be, depending on how you want to create the head, because everybody has different head shapes. So I'm going to do just a normal sized head, and I'm just going to start with half the face. I want you to start imagining what half a face will look like. And when I say half the face, I'm talking about from the end of the nose to the top of the head. And I'm starting with a just head-on image. When you look straight exactly at someone from the front, what would their head look like? It wouldn't be too big, right? So I'm just drawing a quick semicircle. And then in the first line, what I do is half of it is the circle, and the bottom half is basically the side of their face and their chin and jawline. If they have big cheeks, you can add that in also, and you could also put in their ears. So one of my little tricks to make sure that the images are similar no matter what angle is, what I do is I use the ears as a marker to create the eyes. So the ears and the eyes are always on the same level. And then the bottom of the nose is actually at the bottom of the ears. And the beginning of the jawline, a step bend, right after the sides, is where the lips begin. In the second line, we go towards the neck and shoulders and the top of the arm. In a way to create a good shoulder is to create circles. That really helps because people sometimes are very muscle toned, and even if that person isn't necessarily fit, or the person you're drawing maybe is a bit bigger and curvier, they still have a little bit of a shoulder placement, a little bit of a roundness to their shoulder before anything else. So I love to draw a circle actually to let me know that this is where the shoulder is and this is where the arm begins. Within the third line, I end the first half of the arm, which is the upper arm, and then into the fourth line, I end the bottom half of the arm and enter the wrist. In the second and third line also is where the breast and waist area is. You can draw them with a tiny waist, you can draw them straightforward. No matter how you want to draw them, it can still work. But the top half is definitely for the first 3 lines. I didn't put too much effort into drawing the hands today. I will definitely do a tutorial on drawing hands and feet. I feel like even I need to practice that myself actually, so I'd love to show you guys how I go about doing it. But it's basically just lines and shapes with everything that you do. It's all about circles, semicircles, ovals, and that's literally what I use right now, even with the lines, to form this body. So when it comes to hands and feet, probably what I'll do is kind of just create an image of 1-2 fingers. With the other side, I will show you all of it, but I'm not too fussed to draw the hands perfectly right now. It's more about the figure and where they are placed on the body, so that once you do go into details, you know where they are. So I've definitely got into a point where I draw my fashion figures a lot more curvier than you normally see them. So with bigger breasts and with longer limbs and hips and tiny waist. That's definitely the body that's in right now. Definitely trending on Instagram. So I'm definitely used to actually drawing that style a lot more. So I definitely struggled with how big the hips would go. This reminds me of Kim Kardashian a little bit. But you can draw them however you want because the lines are there to support you. So to be fair, I could have drawn them even shorter than this because most curvier people tend to be much shorter. So if you decide that you don't actually want to do 8 lines, you want to do maybe 6, you can find a way to fit it within the 6 lines by making either the top half shorter or maybe the lower half shorter. Maybe if the person has thick thighs, then you make the lower half less than 3, more than 2, or just make them with big feet. Then instead of putting half an inch at the bottom, you can put a whole inch or 2.5 inch. If maybe that person is small chested or she hasn't got a long neck or he hasn't got a long neck, maybe they have short arms. We've seen lots of people, we all have friends like this, right? Who have that short torso but have very long legs. You can draw that in also. You just have to work with the lines. The lines are there to support you, not to hinder you. So I don't want you guys to watch this and think, okay, I have to do the head in the first half, the shoulders in the second half, and the breast in the third half. That's exactly what I did when I first started also. And all my drawings were very long, slim women. But actually, as I improved and I stopped using the lines, I started drawing them to my taste, which was shorter and curvier. So I want you guys to kind of draw the lines and then practice with the lines different types of bodies. Because not everybody looks like this, right? So we want to try and be able to draw all types of bodies. But this is definitely the basic that everybody learns at first. And then you experiment. It's not too hard. Just try doing maybe 2 instead of 3 with everything from the neck to the pelvis area. So then she comes out a lot more shorter. And then from there, you can give her very long legs. Maybe she has very long upper legs. Maybe she has a very high pelvis area. Maybe her feet are bigger, like I said earlier.